Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and it's dark and early. On Monday morning, we've got a big War of the Visions news day to get to today. A little bit less on the PvE side this week after a ton of PvE lately, but instead a summer rerun coming with a brand new featured unit that a lot of people have been very excited for. In summer, Glaci being announced this week, her vision card also coming out, and you're going to have a chance at a lot of the old summer units if that's something you've been wanting. So let's go through the news right here. We got Summer Glaci and her VC dropping the 30th, which is this Wednesday. Bingo boards for all of them as well. Brief preview here, and then just like always tomorrow, I'll hit a preview for her and her vision card, and I'll go over all of the 140s because summer's getting an upgrade. We're getting a lot of summer upgrades this week. So Steadfast Power Dragoon Thief, that's her job. She is a tank. Her limit break right here raises own attack that deals large damage to target and significantly raises own area attack resist for 2 turns. So right away you can see her LB giving her that AoE resist, leaning into that tankiness that she's going to have. Woven Claws deals damage medium to up to 2 targets, so it's a single target move that hits 2 different people, and removes re-raise and lowers defense piercing rate for 3 turns and significantly raises her own defense for 1 turn. That move seems OP. And then Dauntless Maiden will survive fatal damage to self 1 time, so courage, and bestows physical damage reduction to allies within area around self, excluding self. Shape Diamond range 4. This move right here, and I'll have a lot more to say about this in her preview. This is what her kit is all about. She is a unit who gives herself this buff, but then around her, if she's like deathballing with other units, she gives them physical damage reduction, not herself. So when AoE physical attacks come in, boom, she will help mitigate those. This is a really strong kit and a unit a lot of people have been very, very excited for. Now, she is coming with this vision card, Seaside Showdown. It is a job-based VC. Sword Red Mage, which again, I feel like Sword Red Mage has so many cards. Oh, maybe I'll talk about that specifically sometime. And then also Fist, Katana, and Book. You're going to get AoE resist up, acquired AP up, and debuff reduction rate up. Max HP up is the bestowed effect. Another bestowed effect on here is Summer Glaci, Summer Lilith, Summer Katone, and Summer Elsorel only will get defense up and healing power up. I believe this is the global exclusive buff. I might be wrong about that though. I'll have to check the JP one. We'll talk more about that in the preview video here. And then there's an ability on this for sword equipable main jobs, Claim the Flag, which is a reaction. You buff yourself to get a reaction ability, you know, like a reflex kind of thing, but not reflex. Bestows a reaction on self for 3 turns and has a chance of reducing damage when taking strike damage. So it feels a little underwhelming to me unless you're specifically building to beat strike. I don't know why you'd want to use this over like another TP move, but it is still something else this vision card has. So both of those things coming this Wednesday. Both of them will have bingo boards as well. And here we go. Chocobo Expedition is going to have all of the summer units on there. Now there's a lot of summer units at this point. We're talking Glaci, Elsorel, Helena, Jaden, Kilfay, Katone, and Lilith, all being added to a different Chocobo Expedition area. So you'll have to go element by element for those right there. Okay, Summer 2023 Part 4 campaigns and Road to the Worldwide version Part 4. So for Road to the Worldwide version, we're getting something that JP got that I think is pretty cool if you're wanting to get yourself Summer Jaden. He is getting that boosted drop rate to that 0.8%. Now this is really nice because Jaden has a lot of fans out there. If they don't have him, and yes, he's a 100 cost unit. Yes, he's getting a big upgrade this week, and he's going to be better than he was before. Still, pulling an old 100 cost unit is just as hard as pulling a new 100 cost unit a lot of times. I like giving the older 100 cost units this treatment. Like I said, I hope this is something they continue to just broad stroke, like paint this buff to the drop rates. I'll take as many of these as you want to give out. Now, I have Summer Jaden on my main account. I don't plan on pulling him on my alt account, so this doesn't help me personally. Still, I am excited for the people that it does help. And he's getting some love this week. So, yeah, his drop rate going up right there. So it says right here, drop rate of Jaden Summer in the featured selection slot of the Summer 2023 Part 4. Limited blah, 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 unit featured sub in And the Summer 23 Part 4 Select Reissued Unit Guaranteed 9-Step Summon is 0.8%. Now, this is interesting. A Select 9-Step banner, we'll have to see what the banners are like on Wednesday, but that sounds promising. And then his shards will be guaranteed, and Glaci Summer shards are guaranteed to appear in the general shop once you have the unit, so that's pretty cool. Okay, summer login bonuses. What are we getting here? Glaci shards. Yep, some Mind Spheres getting thrown on there towards the end. I'll take that every time. Let's see. Yeah, and it's summer. It's generic summer Mind Spheres. So the pull tickets, standard stuff. That looks pretty much just like normal. Whimsy Shop getting the thing it always gets. Farplane Archive double drop. Big deal for people who still need to farm the Farplane Archive. Myself, again, my new account included on this one. That's really welcome right there. Okay, next up, we are getting some PvE, and we're getting a new mechanic to the game. So Burst Core Ruins, this is getting added. This is the item that you can now go get. I don't know how many we'll be able to get. I don't know how often we'll be able to get them, but you use this item to level up the limit break of an older unit. So it's not like EX2 or EX3 or something like that. It's you go farm this item, you use it, it unlocks a node on their ability board, and you'll be able to power up their limit break. Pretty cool, honestly. So Burst Core Ruins is coming, starter quest for Glaci, and then equipment training quest for Glaci's sword. So here we go. Burst Core Ruins starting from 8:30 to 9:19. Burst Core Ruins Area 1 will be available starting this Wednesday. So it's a nightmare level difficulty quest. You'll also be able to get Scrolls of Vicissitude, Elemental Fragments of Thought could be acquired here. You'll get the Burst Cores. The map effect will have damage limit up 10,000, making me think it's probably going to be a pretty tough map. Okay, so that's fun. Very interested to get my hands on that and try it out. Summer Glaci starter quest. Yep, pretty normal. We usually get those. Then she'll have a training quest for her new sword. Okay, so make sure you're farming that. Then a mini raid. So Summer Splash mini raid. Now, this was very well received in JP from what I could tell. It's not a full-fledged raid. They go on to talk about here how it's not a full-fledged raid. It's going to be something that just, like, maybe I think it's 30 levels instead of 100. Not going to take you all that much time to farm, and you'll be able to farm this little Moogle accessory right here. So I'll talk about this a lot more later. I'll at least talk about the Moogle accessory. You're going to be fighting the Kraken, who's water element, weak to slash, missile, and magic. Very accessible little raid right here. And then the rare raid boss that spawns will be Summer Jaden. Okay, so there we go. Bonus units, Summer. The only bonus units are summer things. The bonus vision cards, summer things. So if you have summer things, you get a bonus. If you don't, you don't. But like I said, this is a much smaller raid. I don't even know that having the bonus will be super beneficial in this case. There's no like battle for points on this one either. So okay, there we go. Let's move on. Arena and free match update. We are going back to OG Coastline 1 water unit attack and magic up. So just generic water buff right here. And then Coastline 1 is a very good gunner map. So if you do happen to snag yourself that Jaden, he did really well on this map back in the day. You start on these two hills, and then the middle has this little funnel here that likes to funnel people there, or gives units that hang on the outside a chance to kite things out. I have a feeling this map won't be the best map ever for Summer Glaci, but it is a good map for Summer Jaden. Here it is. There you go. Okay. Transcendence and ability improvements and more. So what's getting upgraded this week? Here we go. Ability improvements. Summer Jaden is just straight up getting a buff. Here it is. So Beachside Stag, his job is getting buffed. Splash Shower is getting slash attack resist piercing rate down applied to it. So this was already a move he used all the time. Little AoE move right here. Knocks reaction block rate down, did medium damage, and now it will also lower slash attack resist piercing rate. Okay, Suns Out, Guns Out. This was an agility buff for allies. It's now also a critical evasion rate buff for allies, and it still gives him that AP auto restore. Then Liberator Enhancement. This is a new move. Removes all buffs from target. Then deals large damage based on caster's magic stat and guaranteed hit. So, okay, it's been a really long time since we've had to go over these like job upgrades, but he having an original job, that job is getting upgraded. That's pretty cool. Okay, moving on. What else are we getting? Transcendence. So 140s. No surprise here. The 140s are for Glaci, Helena, Jaden, Elsrel, Killfake, Katone, Lilith Summer Edition. So all the summer units getting their 140. And then Character Quest 2 being added for Summer Helena. She is not on this list because I believe we already have her 140, but she is getting her master ability too. So that's really nice for her. So Summer Helena fans, there you go. You are not being left out. And then +6 enhancement for certain equipments added. Elven Glove, Swordbreaker, and Kuro Kasumi are getting their +6. So a lot of upgrades to talk about this week. Now, what units are getting their limit break upgrade this week? That area we just talked about where you can farm, get those LB enhancing materials. Summer Helena, that's fast. She's going to be the newest unit on this list by a while. So here's your newest. Oh man, that feels early for her, but we'll see what the buff is. Summer Elsorel, Summer Killface, Summer Katone, Summer Lilith, all of those are getting their LB enhancements. And then our first batch of really old units getting those as well. Mont Leonis, the MR unit, Stern, Elda, and Medina. So they're getting the treatment as well. Good. I'm very excited to look into what those are. I'll do a whole video on that. And then classifications of jobs for vision cards. Like always, new job being added to the game. You got to add it to where it goes on this page. I believe it is Sword Red Mage, correct? Like Steadfast Flower, yeah, it's Sword Red Mage. So Sword Red Mage continues to get love. That's the news video, guys. Good luck on your polling. I'm going to try to be live today after work. We'll see how my schedule works out, but a lot of new stuff to talk about, so I'd really like to be live while I do the videos there. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.